Access denied.
Oh, come on.
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom! Get with me! No touching! For Rex Lapis!
I will have order.
Oh, duh. It's this one. I had a feeling I forgot something. Yep, let's do that.
I'll bring my seasonings!
See what happens.
Gather.
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
I'll settle this!
Crumble.
Nice and spicy!
The enraged Earth
Solidify.
will not absolve you. Today, you witness your reckoning! Ah! There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Yada 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 yada. Shh. Kill you faster. I wish you could do like a speed mode.
Experience an eon of suffering.
Access denied.
That's that.
Solidify.
You wanna die?
Our bond is strong.
Can you just accept death? There we go. Man. Alright, what are we doing? I don't remember what I was doing.
I await your instruction.
I guess that's how we're gonna run it.
Gather.
No touching. Dissipate. Whirling snuff. Inferior.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
We're waiting on...
The eye sweeps the lands.
Stand with me. Access denied.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Stabilize.
Our bond is strong.
Lightning falls on the
touching.
land of eternity. This body is eternal.
This is order. Solidify.
Out of my way.
Perish.
Yeah. Born of ice and frost. Blaze over.
Inferior.
Embrace the ice.
Order guide you.
Ruin. Follows
Access
my
denied.
blade.
Dissipate.
Witness the final calamity.
Take flight.
Purge all obstacles.
We're way behind schedule.
Stabilize.
Perish.
Yeah.
My opponent. No touching. Next.
Eternity is in my hands.
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong. Whirling snap.
Solidify.
Kami-san to guard. Surrender! This way! Access denied.
Lightning, obey me!
Fix this!
Stabilize. I will have order.
Ah, would miss.
Thunder!
Didn't see. Our bond is strong.
Solidify.
Born of ice and frost.
Illusions are but distractions. Shattered. Euthymia crumbles before me.
Next on the agenda.
Gather.
Let's see what happens. Oh, that's yoimiya. Oh, and a Cujo. I'm okay with that. Is there a way to like screenshot that? Well, so I now have a little bit of leftover wishes for the next cycle. That's always nice. Remember, my Ayaka is a filler. I usually don't have it. It's... Fully, she has full HP, so...
Osmanthus.
Are you going to hold a festival?
Stabilize.
No touching. Lightning purify. This way. For Rex Rex.
Oh, right, the day trader. So I'm gonna give him a normal one just because I'm gonna be stingy. It's not theory, it's superstitions. It's day trade, I'm aware of that. It's like superstition. Same with casinos. You see it, people like, people are like the most superstitious to ever get. Look at a casino or like when they bet on something. It's like people believe in everything. Not disparaging it, it's just like, they tend to believe anything. Oh my god, I can't see it. Oh. What? That was the other one. Oh wow, I was right outside the render range. Well, that's annoying.
Next on the agenda.
Hindsight, I'm gonna go back into day trading. Because the work is simple. Kind of. I think simple on the body, right? Just be healthy, as healthy as you can be. Every little bit helps to keep you on your toes.
Add Astro.
Damn it. I should have seen that coming. Oh well. Oh, right.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Alright, now let's do some of the main story again. Too lazy to deal with that.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety. Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
A soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise, even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth!
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, Are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh?
Oh, a lost child.
Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
Pretty sure murderers say the same thing. Just saying. Just say, or the families
The
of
person
murderers
you're
say the same
referring to
thing.
is
I'm
not a
just saying.
local. Yet you are.
He's a good boy. He didn't do nothing.
Why do you call him
blah,
Grandpa?
blah, 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 blah.
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family.
He didn't do nothing. That's what I'm
I
hearing.
heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Ethan wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
What are we doing? Oh, okay.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead?
Who this? What? Yeah, no, it's not. Do you need... You like some roses? Or would you like water? Mr. Kamisato Ayato could help with the water. Or Igalan. It is in gardening. Yes, plants are pretty.
Hey, and Mora, or trade anything you own.
Well, now I have to switch. Oh, wait. Either way.
There are still so many... Committed to memory.
That wasn't even me! How about I water them? We are in a desert. We're in a desert. How about I just water them? To begin. What was I doing? I got lost.
super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the
I don't
village
know if
after
it's my
finding
headphones or
employment
the
in the
audio
city.
recording equipment, but
He was raised
certain
by his grandfather.
S's and Sierra sounds
Unfortunately,
crackle.
it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Interesting.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh?
We can
What
ask
did
her,
you
she's
say,
in my
Sino?
party.
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Damn.
Hey, Isak!
Oh. That's
Oh,
oh my
it's
god, I
you
thought that was the name of
guys.
the grandpa.
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Safe and sound.
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Excuse me.
You mean the village keepers? When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road,
You
muttering
can
away.
eat mushrooms, the hell?
Okay.
Anything
That's
else?
fine. As long as it's not like poisonous mushrooms. Don't be like eating random mushrooms you find in your yard. That might kill you.
The scholars that have gone
Pretty sure.
missing.
Hold on.
Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the I mean, the Mad Scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite
Yes and
sympathetic
no.
towards
I love.
them. Even though they
I
act
got
a little
off tangent.
strange,
I'm trying
they've
to
helped me in the past.
see if any
If it
of
weren't
these
for
edible
them,
mushrooms
my
that you
house
find in your
would have
front
collapsed
yard
long ago.
are
Do you
any of
also
the
think
edibles.
Grandpa and the others are good people?
Oh my
Grandpa?
god, dude, I'm having
Oh, hello there. It's little
brain
Isak.
fart. Like a mushrooms
You
that
mean
grow
that
in your
nice
front yard.
man
Which
who
ones
looks
are
like your
edible?
grandpa's long-lost twin,
Because I'm
right?
so curious.
He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
What is this? Oh. Steal a village's food, I guess. Already opened it, can't put it back in. Am I dumb? Oh, yep, I am dumb.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Oh, some of the mushrooms.
Ooh,
it's
that's
like,
no
they're
good.
they're okay when young.
Well,
You know when they're older,
once
they
you
kill
found
you.
him,
Like,
come by my place
hell?
again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned...
Wow. Okay.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Let's head over there.
oh, we're gonna stalk the guy.
Of course not. It's all a bunch of
Listen, see if you can...
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our...
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never
I don't
believed
want
in
this
any other
mustache. I'm gonna throw
gods.
something at it.
Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure...
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more direct. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh.
Thank you for the follow.
Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
let's not get on his bad side, okay?
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me
Xeno
about
looks
King
younger than you.
Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear.
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the
I don't
news.
know why, but that reminds me
We're
of
all
like
praying for King
the
Deshret's
states where
speedy
they say
return.
that we're sending our homeless
Delavar
people
also said that
elsewhere.
once King Deshret
Like the
returns
South
to
Park
our
episode.
side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the
Can't
land
handle
on
the
the other side
madmen,
of the
just
wall.
ship them somewhere
They're
else.
all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie.
Sounds like you're not too close with...
No, of course
The
not.
radicals.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you. So you'd best just stay home. Don't do anything until I've...
Yes, got it.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty... He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to... Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Oh.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just
NPCs
pokes at
need
the
to move
ground
faster
with
when
his
you gotta tail 'em.
fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him.
It's because he's crazy. Cause he loco. I will say though, nice touch that his footsteps aren't tall enough to not drag on the floor. Oh, will Nahida do that then? Oh, damn it.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
The fuck?
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please, but are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but...
A certain traveler here once passed out
Yes,
from that smell.
because
Thankfully,
not
Tainara
animal
saved the
themed
day.
like you.
And then he gave us a
Sino.
long lecture to explain.
So,
Huh? You know him too?
yes. Now that I concentrate...
Wait, surely
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest.
Alright, I gotta run back to see that. Did she not make a high enough step to do it too? What? It's only like the kids? Huh, interesting. Footprints? Or is that his footprints?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Glass?
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand,
Oh.
there are footprints here.
Oh,
And
all
the
the
size
sand is
and
shiny.
shape.
Never mind.
They belong to an adult male. The scent is quite faint.
But who would come looking for...
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good food?
Exactly.
I had good food.
Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days.
No.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad...
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa.
Sounds like we'd better help get...
Let's head to Aru Village.
Whoa, okay. A lot of weapons. Hmm. I actually don't know what to give her. Let's look real quick, actually. Hold on. Give me one moment. I'm actually curious. Will that work out with her? Yoimiya. Yes, yoimiya. Yup. I had a feeling. Really? Echoes of an... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, that's very interesting. So all those fucking there we go. Oh, damn it. I didn't look at what are the stats to roll. Attack percentage, power damage, crit damage. Attack percentage, power damage. Attack percentage. Shoot. Attack percentage. Oh, hell no, I don't have one. Ah, damn it. Is it worth it? I've been meaning to try to change her. He's official. Hmm. Crap. I don't, damn it. I don't know what I should... I won't bother. It's fine. Interesting here? Wait, the hell? Clicked out. What if we try... Brit. Shoot. Okay, let's try again. Yes! Alright. Not bad, not bad. I just keep rolling crit. Uh-oh. I have a bit of a problem here. Alright, crit damage, crit rate. Let's go. Let's try this. Yes! There we go. Okay. Dang, I really caught a break with that one. You roll crit rate or attack, I'll be so much happier. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Rolled a lot of E, I think. My memory's just completely shot. Ah, oh, come on. Rolled a ton of HP. Placeholder, and then... Yes, placeholder. Oh, then I should try to level up Rust. Oh, dang it. Uh, Harbinger of Dawn. I need to find a Harbinger of Dawn. Oh, oh, getting dizzy. Oh, switch Harbinger. There it is. Okay.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
I'll hate them did.
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
They fight them all.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia! You're amazing! You really know this place inside and...
She knows someone's there, huh?
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Simon.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb.
He looks like he
I
blends in.
bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of, but that also makes it a whole lot easier. I need to go around and ask some questions. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Sino?
All right, sounds like a plan.
He's feeding bad intel. Cointel. Counterintelligence.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of...
I know what you mean. I had the same question. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really... It was only after I grew up that I realized. The Wall of Samiel isn't just... Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows...
That's terrible!
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. Besides, we're here to
Yep, we got...
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful. Our mission started the moment we arrived. Let's go check out the tavern.
All right. So let's pop this in. What the hell? That makes sense.
Solidify!
Born of ice and frost.
Yep.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
Oh, damn it. I don't want to be going there.
Just our luck.
You mean, you don't see...
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello.
We've had... Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they?
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the...
Yeah. Have you seen Engur, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact...
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar...
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you all...
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's
Y'all.
more to be made...
I like it.
Yes, how can...
I'm getting very tired of the game pointing in that direction.
we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Oh, great.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the
Yeah, it's easy. Donju's gonna carry.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aruville? Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've
So, you've been watching?
Uh-oh.
and you left the strongest.
So you and Delavar...
Dia, I guess it's only natural for it, but you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru.
If that's the case, then I'm sure...
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Engar. You're here too,
Can I
huh?
just kill all y'all?
Long time no... Dia, I thought that you, a fellow...
Yeah, gee, what...
See? There you have it. Mercenaries...
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by more...
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him
Can
a
I
lesson,
use
traveler.
you, or are you just gonna stand to the side?
Following orders. Gather.
Time for a light check. Grow. Share my knowledge. Blaze over.
Stabilize. This is order.
Healthy body.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills. And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about, even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the... That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just... That's what you thought.
You lied in the...
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Yes, Paimon, keep up.
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Engar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Engar, the what? Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think.
Yeah.
What about
alcohol
He's
brings
just
out
a
the really-
numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who...
Wait, so he's a rat?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow.
That's pretty smart.
What
yeah.
a g-
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight...
So, that thing?
Hmm?
About how mercenaries only care about more...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia?
Yeah, that's a
Do
good
you
point.
dislike the Dendro Arc?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless...
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making...
But I see through it all. And unlike them...
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here.
Interesting.
This should be all of them.
All right.
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru Village for quite...
While I'm questioning them.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots...
Okay, I need to find this. Through the pre-dawn night. That bothers me. Oh, what the hell? Am I... Wait. Is this that quest? Act 5. What act am I on? Act 4. Okay.
Candace is an ex...
6 to 12. 8 a.m. It's like when I'm leaving for work, 7.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time.
Paimon's been wondering...
We've known each other for some time.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great, too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Sino's here.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on
Pulling
in,
out
everyone.
their teeth. Or
Come on,
shoving
let's go
bamboo
inside.
into their fingers.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust.
Perhaps I need to work on my... Still, it's perfectly understandable.
Yes. Please, don't beat us.
Well, looks like
Get it.
Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves. Yet you do not hesitate to play. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community. You come here to my village.
Mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers. But there's one thing that I understand better than you. The people of Aru Village care little. A war would only cause us to...
We understand. I'll tell you everything
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll
Are they
regret it.
related?
Yes, so it was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him.
That's one.
Huh?
Strike. You get a total of 3.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling...
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself...
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Smooth.
Okay.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man... Some time ago, people from the academia... It strikes me now that this secret...
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false... They were the ones who brought them here to begin with.
Not the academia again.
Just as I thought.
Yeah,
But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready. Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am...
You were gone for ages! Hey, what's with...
You never think things through.
Yep.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an never mind! There's just nothing super obvious to pick...
Well, you've heard nothing to say... Anyway, you plan to...
Yep. Enough with the silent...
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Al-Haytham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Yeah, you...
While you were investigating...
Really? Paimon...
To be honest, we aren't really... Not to mention that...
Huh? Right here?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But...
What is that?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word?
You mean... some...
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to... Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believe... Glad you're following. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, the reason being, to someone who only wants to live the...
Those eyes. Those...
Don't change the...
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by...
Right. You were...
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make her...
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to...
Remember? She made a point of denying her...
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much...
Then... what?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing...
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me.
We're on it!
Yeah, that's fair.
Next on the agenda...
Miss Shawnee, as we...
Mr. I'm aware of where...
Huh? What?
Go ahead and talk to her. Go on.
Is it really that simple?
It's not.
May I call you hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. Before, I wouldn't... Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah.
We came
Don't
even
promise
so,
anything.
we've
Just
met lots of
reassure.
people from different places. We have
That's
friends
pretty
in Sumeru,
typical.
and we want to help them.
You don't. Yeah, they're gonna hold it against you.
I
Give something
want
definite.
to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that.
Alhaitham told us you had...
The fact is that I'm... only one. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while...
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise trade...
Yeah. Some people can be so near... Slowly, I just stopped talking to people, and then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't...
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's it used to be loud.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and but because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries.
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been a...
We're way behind schedule.
That is pretty far. You can hear that?
Next on the agenda.
Nope, I don't have time with that. Yeah, it's an Eremite camp.
Oh, is this the place? It's intense.
We're in a desert, Paimon. What do you...
Watch out!
The fuse is late. Access denied.
Solidify! I will have order!
This may hurt a little. Make yourselves at home.
Born of ice and frost.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had super strong bandits? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
Super serious.
This is the one.
Oh.
Let's go in and take a look.
Hey, Alhaitham, we haven't found Squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our...
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. What are you reading?
Just leave him alone. Meditate or something.
Okay, sure.
Oh, shit.
Huh? The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to
Oh,
follow
he's reading
its
science. Interesting.
natural trajectory?
Yeah,
So,
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
it's like physics. Yeah, he's an academic.
So relaxed. Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy
because
place like this. Hey, what good is that gonna do for you? You're acting like, hey, what gives? Shutting. Oh, thank you for working so hard and earning so much more. Thank you.
I just noticed the barrel. The slime was actually blinking. I forgot there are actually slimes in them.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
there it is.
It is crying.
It's coming from that
It's
direction.
a woman crying. Let me get the gun.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Hmm?
Someone's mourning. That's straight
From below.
I think that's a woman, actually.
Something is off about the interior here.
Yeah, Okay. How interesting.
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they tucked another. Oh, it looks like there are other mech.
Great. Puzzle time.
We're way behind schedule.
Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Wasn't a good idea. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Let me... Before I forget. Mark pin. There we go. Scarab. Oh, there it is. What in the hell? I don't feel like dealing with that. I'll deal with it another time. I'm just... see. So, like, am I in trouble for getting down here? How do I get out of here? Ah, screw it. I got nothing better to do.
Stabilize!
Objective reprise! Committed to memory. Access denied. For Rex Lapis.
You guys are just very unlucky I got stuck in here. I just wanted the
One
damn...
man's stone
what you call
is
it?
another man's gem.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, wow.
This is order. Gather!
No touching. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
If I was able to go
Next
this
on the
way.
agenda.
Oh, scorpions.
Solidify!
Was I supposed to do this?
Gather.
What the heck? Weird death animation. Oh, come on. What the hell? Why am I under attack again? Interesting. So, but now I gotta go back there. It sucks. That sucked. But, chest or chest. So. Alright, now I'll follow you. Wherever the hell you want to go.
I'll take my leave.
How heartless. Next on the agenda.
Pop, pop.
I'll take my leave.
Oh, well, it's right here.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Here come the fireworks! Time for a light show! Grow! Sharing my knowledge!
Stabilize.
Access denied.
I guess it's up there. But getting up there is a problem. I'm dumb. There it is.
Gather.
No touching. Committed to memory.
What the heck? Interesting. Oh, this is fucking depressing.
Look, there's someone over there. Good idea. Let's approach him.
Wait. You're...
He can't
Didn't expect to see him.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the acad.
He's a scholar too? Is he the...
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a...
Loaded.
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of... The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh!
Correct. The Academia... It isn't difficult to deduce their ration. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection. These rumors were all the persuasion that the Radicals needed, and those based in Aru Village leapt into action. As well as being able to exploit the Radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the Academia.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago.
Beneath this, many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better.
Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret.
The notion of an Academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like...
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the Academia that...
Throughout this process, one thing... First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiled. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But if you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exact...
Resource?
One possibility is that the information in their brains...
Extracted?
With the technology of the Sumeru Act, perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out...
So, the human brain...
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were... Or perhaps, his curiosity got the better...
Hyman's a little...
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. However, the Academia is going out of their way. I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail.
You mean you're not even slightly interested?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm extracting information.
Sounds like you're really against...
Of course. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. This matter needs to be corrected. Just like
Wait! Didn't you step in to help because you...
Not to be callous, but no. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said...
Probably not.
You can say that. Simply put, the divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full.
Hyman's been wanting to say this
You
for
look
a
like your face
You're
shape
probably
is
right.
basically Jean.
Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being... Uniqueness is also an app.
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Hyman's really impressed.
I'm just a more likable person than... He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step.
Okay, good. Let's see. So, gotta find that key eventually, but, not mega important.
We're back!
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of...
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the Academia.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Wow.
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict...
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference.
So what you're saying is... interesting. And here I thought...
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, simply put, the Academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make...
The Academia?
It's not that simple. The Academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they every so often comes on Yagarbaha Day. On this day, the Academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra.
You're saying that the Academia entered mine, but what's the point in doing that?
The Akasha is capable of... The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart...
It predicted my every...
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think. However...
So that's how it is. Sino adheres. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proved...
They escaped because...
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have
Exactly.
known.
Not like any of us would have known that.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might...
Whoa, you bounced back.
There is always an opportunity...
Oh, so that's how... If the Academia is trying to avoid... Yep, that's right!
So
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys!
Please, wait! I want to go... I want to find Grandpa.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's... Paimon feels...
Why is this quest so long? Oh, come on, I can't fast travel there. This sucks. Oh, that's handy though.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Wait, what? Follow?
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Wow, it's a
There's
short.
something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon's not running around
You're
everywhere
floating.
is already enough work. Okay.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device. Something that looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this. Let's split up and search the area.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used.
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
What, a third party?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left.
We should be able to catch.
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
That's why it's good exercise.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Oh wait, I've been here.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
You have Tainari out here and you can hear it.
You have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never...
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
I knew it.
Dia? Why would you... Dia!
This kid is fucking retarded.
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Well...
This complicates...
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the... Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself. I have the means and...
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than any...
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village keep...
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing...
Even if it'll expose you to the Academia? Even if they end up disbanding?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer... With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp...
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also...
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god...
It's impossible, but perhaps we...
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips. But I could be persuaded to... These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you...
Precisely. Any wise person...
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Oh my
well,
god,
that
that's
would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get
bargaining
the chance...
chip. What? A corpse is not a bargaining chip.
I'm not trying to persuade
Like sending a finger
I'm
versus
using
sending
this as a
head.
means of joining forces against...
You were the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia.
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone
Hypocrite,
else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself...
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Rahman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Rahman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the Village Keepers together.
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
I'm very confused.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to...
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rahman?
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
Kopesh.
No! Dia!
That's your fault, Isaac.
What are you gonna do? Think of something!
I don't want to be too mean to a child.
You don't have to go.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
I don't want to be that mean to a child. His face makes me laugh. He blinked at full speed.
Stop!
What's wrong?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting up. You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your...
Phew. I was really counting on him not going.
Isaac, you fucking retarded.
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with if it came down to it.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals.
I'm sorry, Dia. I
Yes.
should have stayed put.
It's okay.
Idiot.
I promised you I'd help
Stupid
find your
child.
Whatever it takes.
Stay in school. Drink your
You
milk.
just might be.
Don't run with scissors.
Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
Yeah. That's just how he is.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get moving.
How do I like that? Funny. I'm doing the S word.
Oh.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
S word.
Nice.
This is still Acts 4?
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here.
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia.
Okay.
Dia, Wait,
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday.
There's some
Fine.
tension here.
Okay, no. Close the door, because
You're so. I didn't hear anything. All of a sudden, I hear no.
it's because my sister came in to give me like the cookies that she made, and then my other dog is trying to get in my room, and all she does is just puts her nose on the food, expecting you to give her some. And that's why she's like, no.
Dude, what was it? It's like when I was doing I was planting the rhizomes for the ginger lily.
Mhm.
What was it? You know how it's like you hold a plate and then you give them food, and then eventually
Mhm.
you hold something like plate shaped in your hand, and they're like, "Oh, it's for me."
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then she's like following me around. I'm holding like a pan, essentially a pan of dirt, right?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then she's just like she really wants it. I'm like, look at this.
It's just dirt.
It's dirt. And something that smells like ginger, but it's dirt. What do you want?
My dog did that too when I was getting pickles, and I gave her one, and she didn't want them.
Exactly. Wasting food, some bitch.
She just smelled it. And it's like, ah, never mind.
Yeah, the vinegar probably turned him off.
Yeah.
I need to find my proper screwdriver set because I can't open a paint gun until I find it. I don't know where I put it. I think it's in my gun box. Okay. What in the world is going on here? I don't want to deal with this. What is this? This is some new puzzle crap, isn't it? What is that? This is some this is some puzzle bullshit.
Why you can't do it? Are you too stupid? I'm just kidding.
I'm very stupid. Oh my god, a barrier. I just don't want to bother. I just want to do this quest. When 10 o'clock rolls around, we play World War III, though.
Huh. They got here before us.
Of course they did.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him
The
over.
moment when you're trying to save a civilian from being mugged and you end up shooting the civilian by accident.
Why is there only one of them?
LAPD moment.
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my
You stay right there!
Just like how the U.S. wanted to... people are saying, like, why don't we trade some arms dealer for that one WNBA chick? I'm like, no. 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 I'm not doing that.
Wait, mate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
No, I don't think it's an earthquake.
Is your mom coming in? I'm just kidding.
Oh. I see what is going on here. That's interesting.
Paimon's dizzy.
Great.
Ugh, this day's going just...
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The dendro archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look.
Did there used to be a temple?
It seems that when the
Dude,
sand dune
that's
collapsed,
a
it
great
exposed
example
these
of
underground
plot armor because
structures.
all the main
The
characters
symbols on the gate
and all the
belong
good
to King
characters
Deshret's
are perfectly
civilization.
fine, and then there's no the
The
enemies who are
structure must be
just
ancient.
fighting are nowhere to be
Over
found.
time, the sandstorms completely buried
It's like,
it
okay,
and left it
we
in the
all
state
went
we
down
see
the
now.
same like
It could have been an
sinkhole,
underground
and
palace in the
yet
distant
all the
past.
main characters are alive.
Oh, a miracle.
Oh, there they are.
Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape, except for him.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict.
He's not actually...
As it happens,
I agree. I want to go inside there too because
don't
there's
you
probably
think it's
money
curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us.
I thought you weren't interested...
Indeed. In my new discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here.
in there. Wow. That dude doesn't give a shit about us, man. They'll let them lay here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that dude's leg is like bending backwards. You don't want to worry about that.
Hmm.
Dog, his leg is going the other way. Are you sure? I don't think his leg is supposed to bend that way. I don't know why, but my favorite Babylon Bee article I've seen recently is what was it? Doctor admits the air puff machine is only he enjoys using the air puff machine only to watch people flinch.
Here.
Oh.
I don't know why I like
Defies
that.
comprehension.
So stupid.
It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet,
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so...
Sir Rama.
Huh? Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this...
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kind of strange.
That is a great question. What? Sir, what was hold on. The brute put me in the spin cycle. Practicing.
Oh.
I don't know why that got stuck in my head all of a sudden.
Just the fact that he's breathing so hard.
Yeah. That's probably what makes it good.
I said, the brute destroyed in a bag. She's got me on spin cycle.
He's been practicing.
He's been practicing.
Look up. Alright, I had to put my glasses on. I still am confused. Let's just look up here. No. Oh, wait. No. That wasn't it. No. No, I guess not. Oh, hell no. Oh, not this shit again. Yep. Okay, I don't think I was supposed to press that. But, this quest is so long.
What are you playing right now?
Genshin.
I will have order.
Oh, yeah, some of the quests are really long.
I just want... I just have... Because to do an event that's out right now, you need to be a certain part in the story, and I'm like... I hate that. I hate it when they do that. Oh, great. This is some, Resident Evil shit.
Oh.
Oh,
What?
come on.
The zombies
No,
stuff? Nah.
bullshit-ass puzzle.
Who has time to build all this?
Yeah, it's like, who has time for this? What is this? Veggies. Awesome. Oh, look, enemies.
Stabilize.
You sure you want to go down this route? You're very easy to kill.
We're way behind schedule.
We're all very easy to kill. I'm not even saying that to be edgy. It's true. Ask any soldier or cop. Pretty sure they'll all say the same thing.
Solidify.
We're all very easy.
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow, grow, grow. No touching. Blaze over.
Why am I sinking through the ground? That's so awkward. I was able to sink through the ground.
Next on the agenda.
Okay. Oh, damn it. I just got it. That's annoying.
Fuse is lit.
What hell is this? Oh.
Gather.
Not
This
shit
is
again.
order.
I don't know why, but that's one of my favorite lines from Resident Evil 5, and it's so short. Oh, not these sheets again. Because Josh says it.
Yeah.
It has a very heavy African accent. I don't know why I like that so much. So stupid. Oh, not this shit again. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh. Okay. What did I do from here? Okay, I don't think that was the right button. Or maybe it was?
Now that's a sight to see.
Oh, yep. I was.
King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
This is an invisible
There's so
wall?
much
Yes.
vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
So I feel like I'm at Disneyland. Okay, loading screen. Whoa, what the hell?
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Looks like a jackal.
Wait, what's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among...
Can I touch
These
him?
are King
They left something behind.
I don't know.
Yes. It's...
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
You can read ancient...
Of course. Every student needs...
He's not serious.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
something off about this place. The elemental energy.
So you
here
can
is
understand that,
too
of course, you have to learn
concentrated.
20 languages before we can graduate. I'm like, the fuck is this?
The scent of life.
Is this it?
I can't even name 20 languages. Jesus.
There seems to be a hidden Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite.
Isn't sharing knowledge...
Yes. However, you'll understand after watching it.
It's gonna be a cutscene, isn't it? Yep. So I guess he's using his phone.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
What? I'm reading this. Officials say an officer shot a man, killing him, who was reportedly stabbing himself.
If I hadn't witnessed his last
The hell?
words,
So he was stabbing himself. Stop stabbing yourself. Da 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 da.
Stop it.
How could I ever begin
like,
this?
I don't mean to laugh at the
truth
dead,
is so
right?
far
But
from what I've
that
always
situation is just like, what is going
Am I
on?
really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
His hair is clipping
I'll
through
live.
his scarf.
Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done.
Okay, Ramen, just
You'll get
don't
everything
jump off a
you're asking
cliff or
for.
something.
But please, give me some time.
Yeah,
After
I
everything that's happened here
just
today, somehow
had a
I
shock
need to
of
explain it to the
turns
others.
out everything he was told was a
It's not
lie
gonna be
when it
easy.
comes to gods, and
Well,
then
I
he's
guess
just
that's
like,
for
well,
me
I
to
don't know what
deal
to do
with.
now. I'm like, okay, well,
This is where
I'm
our
gonna take
camp's
all the sharp
located.
objects and
Make
anything
a note of it.
like rope away from you.
When
That's
would be a good
step
time
one.
for us to go?
Step
Tomorrow,
2 is we're
I'll
gonna
convince
go
everyone that
to
we're
a
all on the
room
same side.
that's on the ground floor because
And,
don't jump out the
return
window.
every
And there's no
last one
windows.
of your mad, sorry, your village keepers. We'll share our other resources.
You seem to finally understand that our...
Yes.
Also, let me take
Gods
off
never
that
gave
belt.
up on anyone.
Also, I'm gonna need your belt. And
That must have been rough. But he
also you don't need
Ramon's no fool.
no
Being
bed
the leader of
sheets
your own- It's too
because
bad
we've
he
already
was
had
held
this
back
issue
by his
once.
belief in King.
The
And
outcome,
all your
we-
guards
We should get going, too.
are we're gonna make sure they're gonna stay awake. And all the security cameras, backup power. They'll never turn off. We need to keep an eye on you.
Stop yet.
No sharp objects, no string that can support weight. I'm gonna need your belt. You can't even have that eye patch because it still has a string. Obviously no sharp objects. I can't think of anything else, to be honest. I think that actually covers most of the rules. No pencils, no pens, because this is so sharp objects. Oh my god, they're not hostile for once. Okay.
Rahman,
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the
I guess all I can say now is...
Don't mention it. I think we can both... But we share a common...
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
Ah,
so these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell.
We've been all over the desert!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino...
You should have known that I would...
Wait, we were just following orders.
No, not Sino.
I could do...
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently.
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I don't really...
Well, you better start talking!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a...
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he asked them...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of it.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing After that, they harvested dreams via the Sebzer with the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to use it. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholars. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Sure, if it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decide.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sake, this is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration.
Then what does Lesser Lord Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, when the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord
Alright,
Kusanagi,
Calvin.
the
I'm about to
newborn god of
finish
wisdom, the sages
Cyberpunk.
hoped. They found that at the time she
Nice.
possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human.
And the
This
last
pistol is
mission.
neat, though.
Lesser Lord Kusanali's
Like
gnosis.
Who's,
had been
souped up
used to power the
1911.
Akasha this entire time.
oh, Johnny's
By
pistol?
herself,
Yeah.
she has, not slowly but surely,
Yeah.
people
Too bad
began
that
to
it's
forget about
pretty
her
shitty right
existence.
now.
Yeah,
Compared to
because it
other
needs a lot
weapons
of
that I
work.
have.
Yeah, because that gun needs a
Yeah.
lot of work.
Hmm.
All right, let's try to keep
And my
Raman,
crafting
give me a
is
few
not
men to help us escort the...
Come on,
leveled up
dude.
enough to
45, the
upgrade it.
Lord's Caliber, 2 World Wars. It's not a 1911, I'm just saying. No, it's because, what was it? The joke. Apparently, in Ukraine, they found a crate full of, Thompsons, like the World War II submachine gun.
Hmm.
And that's a 45. So people were just saying 45 AC pre 3 World Wars. I was like, God damn it. See, here's the thing. I like 45 for what it is. The thing is, though, it's definitely dated. I'll give it that.
Hmm.
That's the one thing I'll admit. It's dated,
The
but
village
it
keepers
works.
you found have all been returned to their
Because to be
homes. And each
like I
one
said
has a
earlier,
dedicated
we're easy to
caregiver
kill.
to look
Really,
after
any
them.
bullet is gonna
The
do
two
the
new
work.
scholars are
You
being
gotta do
kept
the
under
job if it
close
hits you in a good
supervision,
spot.
too.
Be a 22, could be a 50. They'll both kill you.
Heavy. Hey, say something.
Oh my God.
You reach
Paimon,
that
shut
point
up.
of no return.
Come
When you
on,
enter the
mister.
restaurant, you will be locked out of all unfinished side jobs and other activities
Do you
like
have any
gigs until
plans,
all your
traveler?
main
Gods
jobs are
above,
complete.
you're not talking about work,
If you
are
have
you?
any unfinished business, settle it
So
before
you were
meeting with
still
Hanako.
withholding
Yeah, I did already. I basically completed the game. I have.
I don't know why, but I like it when games tell you that. I don't know why I
Mhm.
really like the term, the point of no return.
Yeah. I have 110 hours and 45 minutes.
God damn.
I didn't even know that I was that long.
It's because,
Damn.
see, but it's like you're enjoying yourself. That's the one thing
Yeah.
that's like, yeah, we could be like, oh my God, you spent some time. It's like, yeah, but you enjoyed yourself. That's the thing. Like,
Like,
I probably put
like,
only like 200 hours into archery.
All of this firsthand.
Yeah, I find that, dude, that was
feels
worth it.
super
As
surreal to
tiring
hear
as it
you
is,
talk
it's fun.
about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the...
Still,
yeah, because I
now's
did
a good
all the
time to make...
gigs,
It's time to make a
Indeed.
all the
So,
side jobs,
Everyone.
crush the sages and rescue
everything,
our god.
basically.
The next time we gather here...
So I take it when you see Adam Smash, you're basically just gonna put a bullet to his brain and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's gonna be, it's like not, it's gonna be like laughably easy.
Yeah.
Bye, Smasher. Bye, Smasher. Hey, if we play World War III as a team, that's what we should. If I do a Smurf account, we should be all themed like the Rick and Morty Ricks. Because do you remember the joke from the well, I think it's season 3 intro, first episode, where it's like he breaks out of prison. Where do you
Yeah.
remember when the SEAL Team Rick shows up? I don't know why I like that. SEAL Team Rick is in the house and just fucking mow everyone, mow all the fucking guys down. I don't know why I like that joke. SEAL Team Rick is in the house.
For a moment, the song that Hanako was playing sounded like ding 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 da, da.
Because oh yeah,
But no, but
no, it's
Nocturne Openly, it has a
it's
little
Chopin.
similar part in it,
Yeah,
but it's
Chopin.
something else. Yeah. Yeah.
One of the few songs that I would like to learn on piano. Only like the first 2 minutes though, because that's like an 8-minute song. It's very. Wait, do you need to use the bathroom and you're up here? Oh. Do I need to do that now? Because I'm kind of busy. This is the equivalent of like an active shootout going on, but then you're asking to file a missing persons report to a cop getting shot at.
Everyone is already waiting in...
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a moment. Before attending the...
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit...
Commit to doing anything too reckless?
Okay.
I'm man, I'm like anything. Alright, I'm like Michael Bay if I had no budget, alright? Budget? Psh. Don't need none of that. Budgets are just rules.
Everyone's here so early!
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna...
I gotta admit.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the...
Oh great, it's a cutscene. I think.
You're finally done.
Oh, kind of.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Come on, don't give me that face.
That's what I wanted to hear. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, they may...
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people... To be honest, I feel the same. Your deeds speak for...
Candace.
I'm very glad to... I've said the same thing to everyone here today. Only when you're safe can the plan be... You're welcome. Good luck.
Okay, I think I'm gonna finish this quest tomorrow, because this is the quest I've been meaning to do.
You get a save called Point of No Return.
Ah, see, that's cool.
In case you want to do the other endings, I guess.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like there's a manual save and then there's a Point of No Return save. I guess I don't know if you knew this, but I think the world of Cyberpunk it's a little more advanced because um the future starts like in 1993.
Yeah. Because remember, it's a tabletop game, so they're still basing it off of some of that stuff. Like Atom Smasher and Johnny Silverhand, there's references to them.
Oh, really? On the tabletop game?
If I remember reading it right, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I read somewhere that the economic collapse happened in 1995 or 1999 or somewhere like that.
Oh, so
which
that's
is when
basically our
the
2008?
yeah. So basically, that's when the United States went into an economic collapse and corporations started helping the government, which is Militech. Militech started helping the government. And then there was like a whole thing. There was a whole thing happening with basically became a corporate war, like Arasaka versus Militech. That's what the whole thing is, and there have been like 4 corporate wars so far.
Damn.
And every one of them is, I think they've been Arasaka versus Militech, or some
Damn.
type of Arasaka versus something else.
I thought I hold a
'Cause-
grudge. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but apparently the whole thing is that's the reason why Night City is supposedly considered a free city, because they're not part of the NUSA. But the thing is that NUSA is backed by Militech, and the free cities are backed by Arasaka. So basically, they say that it's because if you walk around downtown, near the Arasaka Tower, they say like, oh, it's been I don't know how many years since Arasaka helped Night City get rid of the tyranny of the NUSA. So basically, it was a corporate war that made like stuff like that happen. And that's the reason why Southern California and Northern California are different. Like Northern California is a free state backed by Arasaka, and Southern California it's part of the NUSA, which is backed by Militech. So everything is controlled by the corporation. That's basically the whole the whole message that the game has.
Oh, technically, I have to do this quest. I can just hit quick start, and it'll let me do it without doing the quest. I didn't know that. Oh my god! But either way, I'm already committed to doing it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Not really fine. I'm gonna switch to World War 3.